Are you waiting for a hero in your journey? Are you waiting for somebody to come and rescue you? I bet you've had to fight your own battles a lot since you were really little. Nobody came, did they? You know what? It's okay. What we do is we become our own heroes in this lifetime. This journey is the hero's journey for many, and there are many spiritual warriors here to help others rise up inside of their own hearts and their own lives to live their own truth, but we only do this by sharing our stories, making it safe for others to share their stories too. So when I was a wee lass, I was scared a lot of times because I did not have the greatest experiences growing up with the adults around me. They weren't exactly mean, but they weren't exactly very nurturing neither. So as I was growing, I raised myself a lot of ways. I connected with my spirit guides. I talked to God and Jesus all the time. JC, man, that's my homeboy. We kick it. Dude's badass, I'm telling you. And so growing up, I've become a victim a lot of ways in my life. I've let so many things beat me down in this life and not let me rise up. And at the end of the day, I realized it was only me that was doing that, believing these other people when they would tell me how not great I was doing or different mistakes I would make. And so I decided to stop with the others. And I decided to get real honest with myself. And I sat with myself through all the uncomfortable, hard fucking times. All those times when you're sure that the world hates you and there's nobody that cares. And those that reach out that say they care, you know the energy behind it, and it's not the love that's really healthy. And so when you decide to set these boundaries, be strong, these boundaries are for yourself. And that's a hard lesson to learn because we're always screaming to the other people to stop, don't treat me like this. And you can do that all you want because that's doing a kindness. But when they continue to inundate you with that energy that is not healthy for you, this doesn't even have to be that they're meaning to do so. It's choosing to be ignorant and choosing to not grow or hear that person that they're interacting with that they're hurting. It's through that choice. That's where we have to recognize and say, hey, I have to set my boundary. So we rise up that inner hero inside of us and we talk to our little inner child and we're like, hey, I'm going to protect you. I love you so much that I'm not going to let anything more continue to happen to you. If you're hurting, I'm with you. I'm going to listen to you. These feelings rise up for a reason. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. We doubt ourselves so much for favor of the others because we don't want to upset somebody or hurt somebody, right? And that is so altruistic, but that is bullshit. Because when we do that and we choose that, we are hurting ourselves. And that's the worst atrocity and sin you can ever commit. May shame be upon you if you choose to continuously hurt yourself, especially through others. But when we stop and we become the hero in our own journey and we connect with our inner child and we say, hey, come on, I'm with you now. I'm going to love you, support you, listen to you, and respect you and honor you, everything of what you bring. And I promise to not let go of that for favor of any other. And this is real uncomfortable to begin this process because it feels selfish. It's not. When you're choosing to not hurt other people. There are many self-centered energies around. You can see it. It's all about that self. Who the fuck cares? Who are you? Because really, we are no thing. We are a thought in the grand divine mind. How amazing is that? A thought created you, created me. You are me and I am you, so we are we. Bring out your inner badass. Because when I bring mine out now, my little girl has protection. And I can even have memories that when I was little, I saw myself because I've grown into what I wanted to become. I am a spiritual warrior. And I have fought many battles through the darkness because I am the light. You forget that about yourself. Those that are born into the darkest places are always the greatest spirits of light. You forget because we're buried under traumas, and that's the stories we have to get rid of. We are powerful. We are free when we choose freedom, but first you have to understand that. Connect with that inner child. You take that power back in your life, and you can navigate your life in a lot more loving ways. That's the coolest, craziest thing. When you are invoking your inner child, you're invoking your heart. And you're becoming more loving, more kinder to yourself. And to me, that's the biggest badassery you could ever be. The most compassionate, the most giving, the most loving. The one that stands in your truth. Shine the light. That's what the Christ was talking about. Shining your truth and being authentic. I am is the way, the truth, and the life. Your I am divinity. My I am divinity. That's reaching God. There is so much unpacking in the next week. Enjoy the journeys through consciousness, kids. We have quite a ride to go. I remember these times before from other existences that didn't quite go so well. Let's remember to come into the heart, and we are all one. You can see the beauty that is spreading through the collective. You can see it. You can feel it. Let's keep that going. Keep believing. Stay on your path. Stay on your heart. Connect with your child and be your inner badass. I am Dawn the Awakener. I am a mystic healer in this lifetime. And I offer energy healing sessions, spiritual guidance sessions, and a reparenting your inner child class. Going to be offering these online very soon. Keep watching MagicHandsReiki.com for now. I love you all. Have a fantastic existence in consciousness.